Hey, all right, and we are a go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Potentially Perfect, the game channel with the most Nemotimus. What's the name of the
Oh,
word
you forgot
again?
your own freaking words.
It's a hard word to pronounce, bro. You gotta relax with me. I'm Lewis, and this is Delapo over here.
Hi.
Hey.
What are we talking about today, Lewis?
So today we're gonna be talking about the Warframe game coming to the Switch, the Super Smash Bros. Rumors, and Castlevania Season 2.
Oh, snap!
I
Sounds
know
like a lot.
we are on this. We're on the bleeding edge of news.
Yeah, we're clapping them cheeks with this news. All right, so I guess we should start, sir, with some Smash Bros. Rumors. That's what I came here to do. I didn't come here for anything else.
Just for the record, the word of the day is Nemitis. Just listen. Just take 1 second to listen. Nemiety. All right, Nemiety. That's the word of the day.
I'm rooting for you, Lewis, because
You should. I'm #1 draft pick right now.
You're #1. Oh Lord. Okay.
So yeah, we were saying.
Anyways. So yes, we're gonna be talking about the Smash Bros. Rumors first. Interesting rumor. Just to talk about it, popped up on 4chan. Personally, I'm gonna say right now, I don't believe this rumor. I think it's bullshit. But a lot of people think there's some credence behind it. Whatever. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about some wish list things. Who cares? Yeah. So, it went like this. It's basically just a list of riddles. Basically, there's going to be, quote unquote, 11 new characters, and they're all going to be revealed as the months go on because the game launches in December, right? So here we go. And you make sure to tell me how you feel about this, Lewis, so you can stop me as we go along here. Okay. July. The characters King and Ponytail will be revealed in a mini direct. This one.
Fuck is King and Ponytail?
Well, they're all riddles. So King is in quotes and then Ponytail. So a lot of people have thought this to mean like King K. Rool from Donkey Kong and Dixie Kong. So it would be King and Ponytail.
It's obviously a play on words, and they're gonna introduce Epona from The Legend of Zelda as a playable character.
What a twist!
That's the twist right there.
Epona, dude, I'd play that freaking top tier character right there, Epona.
Right? Just OP, just like Chloe and Tekken, bro.
Oh my god, Chloe's so broken.
I still can't forget her, bro.
Alright, in August, the character Old Man will be revealed at this year's EVO. Old Man, a lot of people are thinking to be Heihachi from Tekken.
Nah, bro, it's clearly gonna be Master Roshi. Clearly.
Master Roshi, oh my god. You know what? This one, it's so funny. If Ryu had never been in Smash Bros, I would have never believed this one. I would have not once believed this one, but I think there's some merit here. Maybe. I believe this one more than the first one, the Dixie and King K. Rool one. But
alright, that makes sense.
I mean, but the thing is,
Heihachi's been like, well, he's not really Nintendo though, but he has been on the Street Fighter game. So maybe through that he's featuring onto it.
But I mean, it could also mean that we could get Tekken 7 on the Switch.
I would hope so.
I would love Tekken. Yeah, I would love Tekken on the Switch.
Tekken on the PSP was amazing.
And I mean, the Wii U had Tekken Tag too, so it's not like it's impossible that a Nintendo system would get a Tekken game. I think there are plenty of fighting games on there, but they're all like Neo Geo fighting games. So I think like an actual fighting game would be awesome on the Switch. I'd get it day one, and I love, and I have it on the PlayStation 4. Just being able to like, dude, single Joy-Con mode would be so funny in Tekken. Just like going out to like a convention or whatever, sit next to your dude, hit him with the single Joy-Con. Be like, I only got 3 Joy-Cons. Here you go. Cripple him with the single one.
I think that'd be pretty good if they could do it in like that, like simplify the controls, Which I mean, basically that's all you need, right?
Yeah. You need 4 buttons and the control stick. Yeah, you're fine. It could work. It could work.
Yeah, I think it could. All right.
September, the character Archer will be revealed in a direct of some kind. Does this mean anything to you?
Clearly, I know what this
Okay.
one is. This is clearly. Clearly, it's not even a hint. They're just specifically telling you they're getting the main character from the show Archer, and he's going to feature in the game.
Okay.
Clearly, he's gonna. He already has the Nintendo shading down. So. No, but for real. As far as an Archer, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like Wii Resorts with the Archer game, and it's like a giant like me coach with like a bow and arrow special.
Oh my gosh. People have likened this one to Decidueye, from Pokemon. And okay, the biggest problem I have with this is like, why do we need more Pokemon? That's the like but we already know they're not getting rid of any, so I don't know why we're getting more. But Decidueye, yes, that one makes sense because Decidueye was actually added to the new Pokken game. So. I mean, there's this crossover there.
Why we need more Pokemon.
I don't know why either. To be honest, I have no clue. But people like Decidueye though. A lot of people like him. I think this is like the first grass Pokemon in like a long time that's actually like been the favorite.
I'm glad you just pronounced his name for me because I had no idea that's how you pronounce his name. That's new to me.
You gotta get your Pokemon on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
I sold my Pokemon. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, my brother, he's like, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection is on Switch. Yep, this is true.
That's whack, though. That is whack, though. Why would you buy that? I'd rather give me Street Fighter. What is it, 5?
But Street Fighter 5 is exclusive right now, though. That's the problem.
Okay, but that's the thing I'm saying. Like, give me that. Give me that. Don't give me. I don't care about the anniversary edition. Give me the stuff that's like played in tournaments so that I can practice on the go. And then if I ever go to a tournament, I go pro.
Yeah.
I mean, not me, but other people. I'm talking about.
October, the characters Warrior and Secretary will be revealed in Smash Ultimate Focus Direct. Now, I gotta pause this one here because people are saying it's Simon Belmont. I don't think it's Simon Belmont. I don't think Konami's gonna do that. Konami's a bunch of bitches. I don't think we're getting Simon Belmont. And besides, why the hell would you want Simon Belmont over Trevor? Trevor's way better than Simon. Whatever. Okay, that's a side note. But
he's a Belmont though.
Yeah, I mean he is. But I don't think that's who the Warrior is going to be. I think we're more likely to get someone like Shovel Knight than we are to get Simon. Because people have wanted Simon for like a long time.
I doubt Shovel Knight though.
Why do you doubt Shovel Knight?
Too new. He's too new.
What do you mean he's too new?
He's too new. These are all like classic.
No, Decidueye isn't classic.
Well, all right, maybe not the Pokemon one, but like most of them are like new. I mean, not new. Most of them are like.
Okay, what about the Inklings?
The
Inklings are new.
I don't know what the Inklings are. Which one?
They're from Splatoon.
Oh yeah, but no. But that's like a major hit game, though. That's like one of their new. I guess you want to say legacy. Is that what you'd call it?
It's gonna be a franchise that they're gonna have for a long time for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's theirs now. Like it's a new thing they created. It's their new.
Let us know in the chat who else you guys think a Warrior could be, because I have the foggiest. I feel like it's Shovel Knight. I don't think it's a Belmont. Konami, there's some issues with Konami. What I do think Warrior could allude to like an ARMS character, perhaps. But I don't know. It's weird. I hope maybe. Oh, dude, I would love it if Twintel or like Springman.
What if one of them was Crash? Right, that might be one of the new characters.
Dude, I would love.
Did any of these characters have like a secret? Like how they had they used to call the Nintendo DS the Dolphin or something?
No, the Dolphin was GameCube.
Or the GameCube, right? So they had a code name like that. Maybe that's one of these characters' secret names.
I don't know. It's 4chan, man. You got to take everything on there with a grain of salt. And then like, there's always that one post where everybody's like, "I don't believe this," and it's like 100% right. Secretary, people have said, is Isabelle from Animal Crossing. I would like some more Animal Crossing fighters. I think the villager, or the chillager, as some people would say.
The chillager.
Oh my gosh. I would love Isabel. I don't know what they would do for her fighting. I think Tom Nook would be a better character than Isabel, but Isabel's pretty popular, so.
You're gonna catch me up with that because I don't know much of the of those.
Okay,
games.
so Animal Crossing. If you don't know,
I didn't even get what was the point of Animal Crossing,
dude. It's oh my god, it's so stupid. I don't understand why it's so popular. Literally, you go into the game, you go into debt right away. You go into fucking debt, and then you got to pay off your debt. Like, okay, this is life of the game. Okay, cool. So you go in the game, you pay off your debt for a house you didn't ask for, by the way. So once you've done that, and I always ask people, like, what do I do after I'm done with my debt or whatever? He's, oh, you build up your town. Oh, how do I build up my town? You talk to people. I don't want to fucking talk to people. What else can I do? Oh, you pick up things and you sell them. I pick up things and I sell them.
So I'm a thief.
I just pick stuff up off the ground and I sell it. And that's basically the premise of the game.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane. Man. It's insane. Sheer insanity. Next, in November, the character Mech will be revealed as a surprise character announcement. Mech. Some people have said this is alluding to Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, I don't know. Mech. I can't think of any like Nintendo-based mech characters that would like be like a shoe-in for Smash Bros. Hashtag Optimus Prime for Smash Bros.
I'm thinking of
like I can't think of anything. Diva. Diva followed by an Overwatch announcement for Switch. Dude. Diva for Smash. We should start that.
We should play Smash. That'd be pretty cool. Once it comes to the Switch.
Okay.
The what's it called? What was the name? There's that old robot fighting game. What if there's a main character?
Custom Robo? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Custom Robo. What if Custom Robo came back? That'd be pretty cool.
Chibi Robo, but I mean,
right?
He's not necessarily a mech. He's just a little bitch.
But it works, right?
Yeah. And then the other characters, Rhythm, Folklore, Doll, and Prime Ribs. What? Rhythm.
Right, I have a theory for Rhythm,
and
I'm trying to find the game.
Okay.
It's the JRPG that's 2D. It was on the 3DS. Wasn't popular here, and they're remaking it for the Nintendo Switch. The guy has he has a sleeveless purple shirt, like light brown hair, and all the characters' names have to do with music.
Why does? I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't sound familiar to me.
I just saw it.
I think it would be cool if they did an Elite Beat Agents character where you switch between the 3 agents. That'd be dope. Some people said Rhythm Heaven. Maybe. I don't know.
Which one is Rhythm Heaven?
It's... I don't know how to even describe them. They're like little games that you play like in rhythm-based. And so like the game will give you like a beat. You do things based on the beat.
I'm gonna just go ahead and give that a hard pass.
Folklore. I don't freaking know what that. I don't know. That doesn't folklore. Like what are the giants? What? I can't think
folklore.
Of anything.
Is Dragon Quest on the Nintendo?
Not yet. Not yet. It's going to be. What else?
I'm looking for this game because I'm like, I swear to God, like this is gonna be the game.
Let's see here. A doll? Okay, some people have said it's Gino from Super Mario RPG. Doll. That's there's nothing else that would seem to me. I think it's probably Gino. If it's real, it's Gino.
Rhythm Heaven confirmed. Where they confirmed?
Show me your sources.
Show me the links, bro.
And then
oh my God! What if one of the main characters? What if Warrior is actually from Dark Souls? Ooh.
They've got so many swordsmen though. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the swordsmen.
There we go. I found it. The
What?
world ends with you.
Okay.
The main character in that, I think his name is Rhythm or something. Or they
Okay.
all have
Plot
something to do with
twist.
music. So
It's Slash from Guitar Hero.
oof.
So Slash is going around swinging his guitar at people.
No. Plot twist to the plot twist. It's
Okay.
Parappa the Rapper.
I would lose my shit. Dude, I'd buy 2 copies just to keep it sealed because I know that shit's gonna be worth $1 billion later.
One day.
Oh my gosh, Parappa the Rapper. This dude.
Came out of nowhere.
Stock DDR chick. DDR Matt, the character.
Oh my god, that would be. I could see that because if they had the You Fit girl, they could get a DDR dancer.
There you go.
Sure.
And then the ultimate smash is a bunch of arrows coming down from the top of the screen and just like doing damage.
And you can survive if you match them. If you can actually get in the same spot.
Oh my gosh. Dude, we should write for Smash Bros. This is what we should do. We should be making the characters. I don't know
We
what's
should
wrong with
brainstorm
them.
for them, bro.
Yeah, Sakurai should hire us. Hire us,
Hands
Nintendo.
Hire us, bro. We're
This
good.
is
We're really
ridiculous.
good at this. We know what your people want.
I'm throwing accessories into the game. Yeah, I can't. So folklore, prime ribs. People have said is Dark Samus, which could be an Echo character, which is fine. Yeah,
Prime Rib as Dark Samus? Why?
because Dark Samus was like a big part of Metroid Prime 2.
Why the Prime Rib hint though?
That was the because Metroid Prime.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's possibly that what it could be. It could also be a character from Hunters. I don't know. It could be the ball from Federation Force. That would be cool. I could see that, but yeah.
I'm curious about the secretary though.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. All right. Next up, topic-wise. No, you're good. Yes, please.
Hi.
Lewis says hi.
Hi, Louis. How long has Puppy been in the cage?
Just a little bit. Warframe is coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, Panic Button had told us that they were working on something, and we weren't sure what it was. They said it was going to be a big announcement and everything like that, which is cool. They recently revealed that Warframe was going to be coming to the Switch. They gave us a little trailer for it. It does look like it needs a little bit more incubation time. I don't know where exactly it is in development, but it looks good.
I think it'll be fine because I played it back on PC when it first came out and it was already good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it's had, and that was like years ago. So like now it's definitely had a good amount of time to cook in terms of like story and game progression. And I think it's a much better game. I think it would be a much better game on the go, definitely as a mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I played it before, but I never really like got like super into it. Like I'd play it in bursts. Like so the first time I'd install it, I'd play it for like a month and then I'd be like, what the fuck, okay, whatever.
A month.
And then
Man,
I'd come back later and then I'd play another month, be like, oh yeah, I remember why I like this, and then drop off the face of the earth. Because the thing about MMOs is that you need people. Yeah, exactly. You have to have people. If you don't have people,
it's not even people. It's not even people just like strangers. No, you need friends.
Yeah, like
to play this because you gotta talk shit with somebody about this.
You gotta complain about patches where the developers just fuck everything up.
Yeah, you gotta yell at somebody about like, yo, I didn't even get hit.
Yeah.
Rocks, and then you die. You need somebody who is closely related to you to be able to do to have success in a game like that.
Yes, Joe, it probably needs to be always online, but that's what hotspots are for. I don't know why people don't use their phones for it. You're just letting your data go to waste.
Well, I think this is one of the games that should have that loophole that should let you play online regardless of you paying Nintendo.
Yeah, I think so too. But I feel like they're gonna Xbox it.
I don't think Warframe doesn't have a strong story.
Does it
It
not?
doesn't have a strong storyline. I don't think it does because like even when I played it for a few hours, mind you, because like that's how much I did. Because it was like I had nobody to play with. Once I knew how to play, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm all right. Like, everybody else playing this. So
yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, I think it has. I don't know how good the storyline is. I think it's a very basic like, oh, this evil alien is trying to take over the world. Go and
Pretty
save
much
it.
every sci-fi game ever. Yeah.
Right.
No.
So
I think what'll be interesting about the Switch version is like. So number one, we know that there's not gonna be a crossplay. There's not crossplay on any other platforms, so they're just keeping that across the board. What I would like to see is them opening up a channel for that, just being like, hey, since it's on the Switch now, everybody can play together. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'm not
wait.
asking.
So it's not crossplay.
It's not crossplay on anything.
Huh. That sucks.
Yeah. So I mean, there's
That's
that. So, but I mean, the combat is there. I know, like, the story, I know I never got super engrossed in the story, but I like the combat. I like the classes. I feel like it's one of those games that really benefits once you pay for, like, the Founders Pack, or, like, the basic pack, or whatever the hell it is. That way you can just get the different suits, you can pick a suit you like, and just, like, really, you know, enjoy the gameplay. That's kind of how I feel about League of Legends. Like, once you, like, buy a character that you like, or whatever, unlock a character you like, then that's when the game really opens up and you can enjoy it. But yeah,
you need people. You still need.
You
people
just
to
gotta
play
have a
with.
community, yeah. But I think if they do open up a crossplay channel, like, that'll really open up the game here for them. I think
Definitely.
this thing that's going on right now, there's this crossplay thing. I think it's really going to benefit a lot of games. I think certain games would have really been helped by it. I think we'd still have
Bro,
boss key
if
it was still a thing.
If they could just have crossplay for like Monster Hunter, I'd lose my shit. Like,
Yeah?
because I haven't played Monster Hunter because all my friends, really, most of them that I know,
Mhm.
play it on Xbox. At least those are the people that are always available when
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And so that's why I never bought it, because it's like they're awake at 12 o'clock in the night and I'm going to sleep. If they could open up crossplay like that, then it's just like I don't have to buy it on Xbox. I don't have an Xbox, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to buy a whole system just for that game, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. But so lastly on this topic, there have been some people, like one person, I'm not gonna name drop him. I don't want to give him any more attention than he already has. He basically said people who are excited for Warframe on the Switch now are frauds, basically. Like, so that was like the whole thing. Like, if you weren't a fan before, you're not a real fan, or whatever. That was basically like the whole thing.
Well, that's whatever. That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck? Yeah, like,
Because
I
not
don't
everyone
understand.
has a computer to run it. Not everyone has a computer to run the game like that. So. You cut out for me, bro. These are the people that are always available. Hold on, you cut out for me, bro. Can you repeat what you said?
Okay. Yeah. Like, right off the bat, you're already discounting people who don't have anything other than a Switch. And so if this is like their first time playing this game or seeing this game, you shouldn't knock them for that. That's not fair. And number two, there's a lot of games that come out on the Switch that give people new appeal. Like, for example, I've always held that, like, RPGs, if an RPG is coming out on the Switch and my PlayStation 4, and I know for a fact it's going to look better on the PlayStation 4, I don't give a damn, because RPGs are just one of those things that you just sit around and you can do, like, you know, passively. You can just sit there and play it in your off time while your wife is watching Desperate Housewives, you know, that kind of thing. Actually, that show is fire. I don't care. I'm gonna
like, kill. Yeah, you can kill things, collect coins, and rupees or whatever.
You know, just like AFK grinding and that kind of thing. Like, it's RPGs have always, for me, just done something where I can just drop in and drop out a lot better than other types of games that I do, like story-based games that are like your Wolfensteins and things like that. I know those are coming to Switch and they're super great there, but I really want to experience the visuals behind it. Like, I don't know how I'd feel about Uncharted 4 if it was running in 720, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
No,
like,
you wouldn't. Because I've seen. All right. So I saw it. I know I'm gonna sound like pretentious right now, but I played the PS Vita one, and I put that shit down. I was like, this. Like, I can't look at, because I just saw how good the story was in Drake's Uncharted 2, and it looked so good on what I think it was the PS3. And it was just so nice. PS Vita, I was just like, this is gonna go in the.
Yeah.
I was just, I couldn't I just didn't like
That's
it. It was
tough.
just so visually unappealing. It felt like an insult to the game, which wasn't. It's not their fault. It's not the game's fault. It was just. I had just seen a great movie. I don't want to see the best movie I just saw in like a crappy screen, you know?
Yeah, and there are certain games that I'm willing to like put up with that for, but I feel like number one for Wolfenstein, it's just so visceral. I don't know. There's certain things about that's just me. I know there are plenty of people who picked it up on the Switch. I know freaking Joe did. He picked up. He picked it up on the Switch. He streamed that. Dude, yeah, Desperate Housewives is fire, dude. I don't care. Like that's a good show.
God.
And I know it's a freaking soap opera. I don't care. It's so good.
Oh, speaking of the Switch, that reminds me. I would like for them to stop dropping mobile games and drop higher, better games. Because I've seen all the indie games. I'm looking at it because I'm telling you, I want to buy a Switch and I want to be convinced. Every single game I see, I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you whatever money you're asking me for right now. Like, I'm just not gonna pay you.
It's funny that you say that because there's this rumor about Nintendo wanting to drop like 30 Switch games a week, like indie games a week.
I've been keeping up with the news for them, and like their indie list is great, but I'm not gonna pay you $300 for a system to play a 2D platformer game.
There's so many 2D platformers, dude.
It's Little Bunny Frou Frou with different shading. That's all it is. And I can't stand it anymore. Like, they all look identical with different sprites, and I can't stand it. There's like maybe 2 games I saw that were kind of good, and I can't even remember their names. Like, out of the big giant list that they dropped. Yeah, they need to put in work for better games, because
the curation. I don't know that it's like, it's just the curation's kind of like off, and so this is good for building like a large base, and maybe like what's gonna happen is eventually down the line they're like, okay, we have a good amount of games now, let's start curating now. You know, maybe that's what it is. That way they can, like, when the holiday season comes around, they can finally be like, oh, we have like 300 games. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
Right, because
to give appeal.
If they drop the price on the system by $50, a brand new one, hands down, I'll buy one.
Dude, there's a new deal at Best Buy. Just want to let people know there's a deal at Best Buy. I think it's like $320 or $330, something like that.
Yeezy is another good one that I saw. Go ahead.
There's $320, $330 for the Nintendo Switch, and one game. It's either like Mario Odyssey. What is it?
Not worth it. No.
Breath of the Wild. No, but I'm saying that it's still a discount because you're gonna buy one of those major Nintendo games anyways when you buy a Switch.
For that amount of money, you are not getting the benefit. Like, as a consumer, you are not gaining enough. You are being disrespected at that level because you get one AAA title and then the rest of your titles are all mobile games. All right, but like,
there's a lot.
So I've been walking around with my brother's game, right? With my brother's Switch. Legend of Zelda, fire. I'm playing that right now. I like that I could, just like you said, and passing the time collectively, just playing a little bit, right? Jump back in. But that's it though. Like, I've noticed, like, I've tried to check out the other games. There's not much that will hold up.
It's really hard, especially with stores like the Switch right now, finding something that you'll really like. Because number one, my biggest problem when I first like ran into the Switch store, when I was doing my thing about the Switch store, was not everything has trailers, and I don't like that because a lot of them are just like still pictures of like menus and things like that, and that's annoying. Number one, don't ever misrepresent your game. That's really fucking awful. But I think that everything should have a gameplay trailer because they do that on PlayStation. If you go up,
that's exactly what I was trailers. Gameplay.
Yeah, you should show gameplay. Because number one, like that's number one, misrepresenting your game. But number two, as of right now, there's no way to refund, and that's bad. Like,
it's just not. It's not good.
But there are some really good games on there. I think you'll.
No, but the thing is, right? I get that the Switch is like promising new things. The problem is there's not enough promise. It didn't. As far as the Octopath, I have a few words about that game in a second.
Oh, did you play the demo?
No, I didn't play the demo. I just looked at it, and I looked at the gameplay, and I already don't like it.
Dude.
So, hold on. Let me just finish. for the money you're paying, again, you're not getting what's worth it. I don't even have all the retro games. Maybe some GameCube games I want to play. Anything. There's just nothing. Give me old stuff. I will gladly pay you because then I have a bigger library. You don't give me that. 2, you know how we're saying the holiday season, the prices might drop. They might be coming out, maybe not with the Nintendo Switch, let's say Pro, but they might come out with an update because I just found out, this week, that the Integra chip that they're using is an older version, and NVIDIA came out with the new one already, and they say it's fire and better and more powerful. So why wouldn't they upgrade maybe? Are the games going to run on it? I'm just not getting enough. I just feel like I don't see that it's worth buying just yet.
The boot games that are just puzzle games.
The boot games I can play on my phone. They have apps for that. I don't need to pay $300 to play a boot game, God. A boot puzzle. It's just not right.
Facts. It's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's for little kids. If you have no system, buy it. If you're interested in getting out of the system, buy it. If you want a handheld system that is the latest and the greatest, buy it. If you want to play games and have fun, don't buy it.
All right. Here's what I'll tell you. All right, Lewis. Okay. First and foremost, the Octopath demo is free. Play the demo before you say anything about the game. All right. Play the demo. Okay.
No, that's not the part I'm complaining about. It's that it's a mobile game.
It's not a mobile game. Dude, I promise you. I promise you.
Okay.
Play the demo. Okay. Thank you. Also, fuck playing on your mobile. I need buttons. I hate that shit. I'm sorry. I hate tapping on my screen, taking up space on my screen. That's awful. I need buttons. Anyways, the thing about the Tegra though was that the at the time of development that was the available chip. So it's while they could have had the X2 in there, it would have taken a lot longer to get the system out. So there's that. However, Digital Foundry a while ago they did a video on whether or not the dock could be upgraded, and yes, there's a supplemental device that they could add to the dock to make it so that you could get 4K running on the Switch and docked. However,
that's a waste of investment right there.
But why?
What? How many people own 4K TV?
Okay, but it's not just about 4K TV. It's talking about like the performance and getting your games to run in native 1080. Okay, so if you that's
like having an external video card, which fine makes sense. It's a thing idea.
People do.
It's a thing people do, but have you seen how complicated and expensive the thing it is to do is? That's the only issue I have with it. Not issue, but whatever. And also, a quick side note: when I said mobile, I didn't mean phone game. I meant it's like a 3DS mobile kind of game.
How much you stop dissing the 3DS, sir?
I'm not dissing the 3DS. Because I would buy the 3DS for the cheaper price to play these simple games. This is not. You pay no. No. The answer is no. It's just no.
I really do think you should try the demo. It doesn't hurt anything. Just try it out.
I know. Is it turn by turn? Is it turn based?
Yes. It's turn based.
There you go. There you go. Right there, mobile. Sorry, it's mobile.
Persona 5 is turn based. Persona 5 is turn based.
Which one?
Persona 5.
Yeah, again, mobile. I know it came for the PS4. I know it came for the PS Vita.
People are. Oh my God. Lewis does not. The views of Lewis do not represent the views of Potentially Perfect.
It's a simpler kind of game that way. Not to say I'm not hating on the story. I know Persona 5 has a great story. I've heard nothing but good things about it. But it's turn based. I mean, I gave up on Final Fantasy when it got too expensive because it was turn based, and now they got rid of the turn based and made it more of a console feeling game. Okay, so you're just like an action RPG person. That's fair. Because it makes more sense when you have that much console power. That's what you would give it. I feel like an RPG is kind of you're underutilizing everything. Maybe to tell a better story, fine, but you need more if you're going to produce this much power. Right. No, that's fair. Different strokes, different folks. You know. All right, so we're gonna move on to our last story here, and I think Lewis. Oh God, freaking Lewis! All right, Castlevania Season 2 is coming to Netflix. I'm excited. I'm so excited. How do you guys feel about it? Tell me how you guys feel about Castlevania, because I want to get a general thing going in the chat here, because Lewis, you drive me freaking crazy. You drive me crazy. It's just I have this thing. I have a disease where like I can't pay attention for too long to things.
That's
And
why
sometimes-
turn-based RPGs don't work for you.
And that's why really long, complicated RPGs do not work for me. You know how long it took me to beat Final Fantasy VII? And even then, bro, at the last boss, they didn't tell me that they were going to split up my team, bro. I didn't train my whole team. I had a top 3 that was marking the game, and then they split my team up, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't
Always
ready.
be prepared.
I wasn't ready.
If you're not grinding, you're doing it wrong.
Alright, so okay. Castlevania 2, Season 2 comes out. How many episodes was Season 1?
4. What up, Jesse?
What was the story? Let's tell the
So
story.
effectively,
Jess?
what happened is it's Trevor Belmont, Dracula. So it's like a prequel story at the beginning. Dracula falls in love with this woman, and the town folks, they burn her as a witch, as a heretic, because she uses science, and they're all like religious. They're like hyper religious, like old school Catholicism, and they don't believe in anything that she's doing, so they burn her at the stake. Dracula's like, oh hell nah, you killed my wife. Okay, you guys have like this amount of time to get the fuck out of here, and then I'm killing all of y'all. They don't leave, so he kills all of them. And so they've Trevor, he gets into this whole thing, and he has to defend the town with them. He finds Alucard, which is Dracula's son.
Yeah.
Of course, and they work together, and so that's where it ends. Like, they get the squad together, and it's just like boom, that's it. So, but like the story wise, number one, I love how they humanize Dracula. Like, they give him an actual, like, he's not just a bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy. He has a genuine reason to be super pissed off, you know. And so there becomes this like mix of like religious commentary and blindly following, you know, religion, and then just like badass anime fights. Like, it's just, and I don't even like anime like that, dude. And like, I just found the story so compelling. The fighting was so good. Like, I haven't seen fighting that good since like Legend of Korra. So that's the level of like the animation. It's just so good. And
That just says how little anime you watch. Okay.
dude, no, dude, I've tried. It's just like, number one, the voice acting in a lot of anime, like no matter if it's dubbed or subbed, it irks me. It irks me.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, like the super emphasized things, like, hey, senpai, oh my god, like I can't.
Depends what you're watching. That's why I didn't get the senpai joke until way later, because I was now watching the slice of life stuff.
Like, my friends tried to get me to watch Fate Extel. No, fuck that. I can't do it.
No, I don't even know what that is. It's whack. Don't watch it.
Guy, One Punch, and no.
One Punch is hilarious.
Oh,
comical
God, I
satire. That is great.
I can't. Oh, I can't do it.
It's only 10 episodes though.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
No, but I tried. The difference is I tried. I got through like a good amount, and then I was just like, no. Fairy Tail, can't stand it. I can't stand it. They reuse so much stuff in
really
Fairy Tail. Like, every fight, it's like, let's put a fire in my belt. Shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but like, for me though, when an anime or any anime TV show can tell a story like really cohesively, and like the main focus is story, everything else is like, you know, helps feed the story or whatever. Like Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan because the story is so good, it's so visceral. But I also hate Attack on Titan because every time I watch it, I get like super bummed out because nothing good ever happens to those freaking people. Every time I think something good's about to happen.
That's like the best part of watching Attack on Titan is like, who's gonna die today?
Yeah, like,
that's what got me through.
No one is safe, man. Like, and
to me, it just sounds alright. So you have this Captain America Disney flavor kind of taste going on. That's what I can tell about it.
Says
You
Attack
like
on
Superman,
Titan. Likes Attack on
You like
Titan.
Superman,
Says you
right?
like freaking Superman. Okay.
Yeah, it just obviously you have a certain taste for what you want to watch.
I like more
that makes
adult based animes, like things that geared more towards adults. So not like your Naruto's.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Naruto's way too long. I can't blame you for Naruto or Fairy Tail. Those are sometimes they're way too long. One Punch is adult, but you gotta know the satire, the comical satire about it.
Yeah. So like, if anything, think more Ghost in the Shell than like Full Metal Alchemist.
That's a novel. That's like watching a novel unfold.
Dude,
Ghost in
so
the Shell
good.
is such a complex story.
good. Oh my god.
That's like what it's like watching all the Bourne Identity movies together in one. That's how complicated that story can get.
Dude, I freaking love it. Oh my gosh. And freaking One Punch. My brother in the chat with the freaking One Punch.
There's nothing better than One Punch, bro. And then the only other thing that I think compares to One Punch is Rick and Morty.
Jesus.
Stuff is so good. Go ahead, say something bad about Rick and Morty, Delavo.
Dude, I haven't watched Rick and Morty. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. See, guys? He doesn't know what he watches, guys. You paying attention?
Castlevania Season 2 drops October 26th? 26th, yes, of this year.
That's what I was going to say. All I'm saying is if I want to watch vampires fight, I'm going to watch
But
Hellsing.
it's just in time for Halloween,
Hellsing
and that's going to be
fire.
Awesome.
Guys, watch Hellsing.
Did you ever watch the Resident Evil? Because, like, but the thing is, like, for the most part, most video game adaptations to TV and movies, they're usually bad. And I think for the, like, this one does a better job than most have done. Tell me, dude, tell me right now, list, like, 2 good video game movies. 2.
I don't even know any video game movies.
There's Mortal Kombat, bad. Street Fighter, bad.
Movie.
Super Mario.
Street Fighter was crap. Street Fighter was garbage. That's true. I don't know how they disrespected Blanca like that. That was rude. That was straight rude.
Naruto is actually 42% filler.
Yeah, that's a pretty. I think that's a very.
Naruto is so slow. Oh my god.
That's
it's
a
so
small
slow.
statistic. Yeah, it is. I can't stand Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z is just as guilty though. That's why, like, I know people hate on Dragon Ball Z Kai, but Dragon Ball Z Kai cuts so much of the fat out. Oh my god.
Yeah, but they cut out a little bit too much fat.
I don't think they did.
Kai.
Why is it that guy takes 2 episodes to get to Namek?
Don't get me wrong. Look, Dragon Ball Z is very, very, very guilty of it, but we all watch it because nostalgia is a very strong drug. Mm-hmm. And we just need to get a little fill and watch Goku overcome the same fucking problem every time. Every saga, it's always Goku. Put Gohan in the lead, bro.
It's time. Just pass it on. Give it to Gohan. Seriously.
Give it to Gohan. I'm done with it. Let Goku get old.
They won't do it.
I don't know, man. Look, Mortal Kombat was fire. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's why they had Mortal Kombat 2 come out, alright? There was a sequel for a reason. Successful as fuck.
It's bad.
There was a Tekken movie that was an anime. I didn't watch it, so I have no words on it, unfortunately. Street Fighter. Yeah, no, that was bad.
Tekken, I feel like Tekken has the lore to make a good movie. It's just, I feel like no matter what, they'd mess it up.
Well, the thing, it just depends who make it, because if Americans make it, it's going to be hot garbage. Because they have a really good Rurouni Kenshin like real life adaptation, but obviously that was a manga and then anime and then movie.
Yeah, no. Okay, so number one, like, it's already a video game, and then I feel like live action animes have always suffered really badly. Like, what the hell? I don't know if you saw Dragon Ball Evolution.
Again, that was made by Americans, but if you watch I'm telling you, like, the Japanese adaptation is supposed to be better. Even the Death Note adaptation in Japan was supposed to be better, because the Death Note that's on Netflix is an insult to L, and it's an insult to the Notebook. Ryuk, though, William Dafoe, God damn it, he got Ryuk right. That he deserves an Oscar. That was, I felt it.
Like, you know what? It's so funny. Like, I like Death Note. I actually like it. I can't watch it.
It's good.
It bums me out. Number one, it bums me out.
Oh, it's so good of a story.
It just makes me so freaking sad. Like, I can't, like, I already have Attack on Titan, and that already makes me, like, sad enough. I can't do it. I just can't be bummed out perpetually just by watching it.
So I was disappointed with Attack on Titan because people overhyped it for me. So I went in with too high of expectations, and it kind of ruined it for me. But at least I was, like, able to laugh throughout the show, because it was like every episode, at least 5 people have to die.
I love how we've riffed on animes for like 15 minutes. Like, we're just
because they gotta step their game up.
Yeah, no, you're right. And
stop with the fillers, like, hands down. Like, no, don't worry that way.
All right, so I think we're gonna.
Yeah, true. These are facts. Joe is right about one thing.
I think we're gonna wrap it. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on Chatterbox episode 12? I think it's 12. I think it's last.
I'm pretty sure it's 12.
I'm pretty sure it's 12. Fact check it for us,
guys.
It's 12. Whatever. We'll just say it's 12. Doesn't matter. Make sure to look forward to certain other things dropping this week. I've got a video on Friday. Lewis is doing some studying stuff because he's a doctor now, and so we've got we're all a little busy. I'm going on vacation this weekend, and then I'm hosting a summer camp next week. So I'll have some pre-recorded stuff for then. Make sure to follow the link that I'm dropping in the chat right now for our Discord. We are doing some fun things over there. We'll be using Discord to play with you guys when we do our streams. I will be streaming tomorrow, so look forward to that. I like to find
Farming
little
simulator.
Dude, I'm not playing Farm Together tomorrow. I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play something that I'm probably gonna play Brawlhalla. I think I'm gonna play Brawlhalla tomorrow. That way, other people, because it's free, so other people in the chat can join.
I think you should play a game you've already beaten. You already know very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're good at Legend of Zelda Remaster or whatever on GameCube, I think
Okay.
you should stream that.